You rocked out long. You rocked out long. You rocked out long. Up in the air this year. Who else got money around here? Huh? You? Where's your money at?
Say, give me your money.
I ain't giving, I'm taking. You ain't even got a gun. I ain't got a gun. He's trying to send you down the wrong path. Okay? Here, why don't you teach him a lesson? Oh, they got money over there? Or she got money in there? I think she got. Oh, they got money. Well, you don't even know them. Wow, he's like, whatever, they ain't making. I don't want that. That's too sticky. I don't like it. Well, I thought it was first class. I'm going to go see if they got money in the back. Okay? All right, bye.
Bye. See you next time. She got you like,
I'm thrown under the bus,
the part like soul person.
Yeah.
There was originally 7 of them. They were built back in 1931 in Colorado. Each one costed about $2,586.18 to be exact. It'd be around $50,000 in today's currency. But they scrapped one pretty early on, so there's only 6 of these originals left in the whole world. This being the only one in California, the other 5 are back in Colorado. So in the early 30s, the railroad had a contract with the Postal Service, and they would use the Galloping Geese to go up into the mountain towns and collect and deliver mail. They did that because they could save money. They could do it with 1 engineer, plus the big steam train took a crew of 5. And you know, the train would have to stop for water, and they'd have to shovel coal, so it was more economical. Each Galloping Goose paid for itself over the first 3 weeks of service. That's how much money they saved. That was in the early 30s. So they had that contract up until 1950, and they lost the contract basically because they had built roads up the mountains, so they no longer needed the trains. So at that time, that's when they put the seats and windows in the back car, and they gave tours to the mountain towns. That only lasted a couple of years, and the railroad went bankrupt in 1952. So at that time, that's when Walter Knott bought the steam trains, the rails, and the cars, and brought them out to Spray Farm. A year later, he found out they're going to scrap this Galloping Goose for parts, so he offered them scrap price if he could bring it intact and not Spray Farm. And so that's how it got here. One other interesting fact is the front end is a 1926 Pierce Arrow limousine, and as you can see, the hood is still on there, and the chassis is still on there. But the limousine body fell apart in the mid-40s. That's when they mounted the military bus, and that's what we see today. So that's some overall quick history on the Galloping Goose. I've said it hundreds of times. I usually give it when I write the back. So Kevin, you can go ahead and load. I'll let them out.